Recall that there are three techniques to include CSS in HTML documents. The first is inline by utilizing the style attribute inside the HTML element. Next is internal by using the style element in the head section. And finally, external by linking to an external CSS file using the link element. In this video, you'll learn how to take CSS style rules from an external file named index.css and add it inside a component as an internal style. These style rules can then be referenced by your code inside the return statement of the component. Notice that the components are styled by the external style sheet index.css. For this video, I'll continue working on an app which consists of the components header, main, and sidebar. This time, the focus will be on using internal styling inside the sidebar component. To demonstrate this, I don't need to move all the code from the index.css file. Instead, I'll just focus on the styles related to the sidebar component. For example, I select the CSS code for aside and cut it by pressing Ctrl X or Command X on Mac. After saving, notice that this removes the styling from the sidebar component displayed in the browser. Now let's go to the sidebar.js file where I'll paste the code before the return statement. This will not affect my component because I'm pasting CSS code into a JavaScript file, so I need to make some changes to turn the CSS rule into a JavaScript object. To do this, I need to declare aside style as a cons variable and then replace the semicolons in the code with commas. I also need to replace the hyphenated names with camel case. It's important to know that because CSS declarations like background are now an object property, I need to make their respective values a string by wrapping them inside double quotes. And I also need to repeat this for the other new style elements as well. Finally, inside the aside tag in the return statement of the component, I need to add a style attribute by typing style equals aside style as a JSX expression. I then choose Save All in the File menu to save my changes. Notice that the sidebar component appears in the browser as before I edited the index.css file. So that's an example of using inline CSS styling directly inside a component. In this video, you learned how to take CSS style rules from an external file named index.css and add it inside a component as an internal style.